Rates and ratios are very much kind of combined in the same thing. As a matter of fact, a rate is a ratio with measurement. Okay, and some of these ones you'll say, yeah, these are pretty familiar. For example, a rate is speed. When we talk about how fast you are going, your speed, what two things are we comparing? What two things get compared when you're talking about speed? When you think about, if you asked how fast the car is going, what could you say? How fast they're going? You would say, Peter?
Something miles per hour.
Right. And so what are you comparing? Well, let's say it's miles. By the way the word per in math is a fraction line, hours. When you compare speed, you are comparing the distance something travels compared to the time it takes to go. If you're going 30 miles per hour, you go 30 miles, a distance of 30 miles in every hour. So speed is a rate. Mileage. In today's day of $4 a gallon for $4 for a gallon of gas. What two things are being compared when you talk about what kind of mileage your car gets? How many blank per blank? What do we compare with mileage? What fraction is the comparison there? M-I-L-E-A-G-E. Eli?
Miles per gallon.
Right. You're comparing how far for how much? Miles per gallon. Okay, that is a rate. Other thing, when you go to a store, you look on the bottom of Jewel, you'll see all these little tags. They will give the price of something like it's $3.99, but then in very small little letters so that you can compare it to another product, maybe that's a different size, they'll give its unit price, which is, you know what price is usually the unit price is? Someday when you're a thrifty shopper, you'll know this. It is usually it's cents per ounce. How much does it cost per 1 ounce? That's a lot of times what we use. You know, or how much per pound? You know, when you go, in the meat department, it'll say, you know, dollars per pound. It's money over weight. This is distance over capacity. That's miles over hours. Now, some of the things they might ask you is something like this. How about this one? On a bike trip, Jeremy rode 60 miles in 4 hours. Jeremy rode 60 miles in 4 hours. What was his average speed in miles per hour? What was his, I'll just put speed, in miles per hour? Okay, they're asking you for his speed, okay, and you're going to make a fraction out of that, and here is the key thing, I already talked about it. The word per, boys and girls, children of all ages, stands for what? What did I say the word per is? Nope. The word per is it's a fraction line. In other words, to get the answer to this problem, you are going to put miles over hours. How many miles per hour? And what do I know? How many miles did he go? Yes, thank you for that. 60 miles in how many hours?
4.
4 hours. Now, usually when you ask your parents how fast they're going, they don't tell you they're going 60 miles in 4 hours. It's always miles per 1 hour. And in order to do that, you just do this division. Because you divide that and see how many it is per 1. 60 divided by 4 is 15. You are going 15, by the way, we don't write it when we write it out like, we don't write it as miles per 1 hour. How do you do it when you see it in the paper, or when you see it on paper, it is, exactly, 15 mph, but this means that. 15 miles, the word P stands for, or the letter P stands for per, H stands for hour, 1 hour. 15 miles per 1 hour. What else do they ask? Open your books, page 124, please.